Okay, so on TikTok, there is now this alpha male boot camp that's going on, apparently, in which men are paying over $10,000 for a 3-day boot camp to learn how to become an alpha male. I'm not making this shit up. I know I always say that in every video. Oh, I'm not making this up. Oh, I'm not making that up. I feel the need to say it every time because the internet becomes a stranger and stranger place as time goes on. 10 racks! 10 racks and more for a 3-day boot camp to become an alpha male. I'm not playing at all.
Look around, look at each other. Look to your left and to your right. More than 60% will not be here on Friday. I guarantee it. And I'll make sure that you earn the right to be here every second. Because I see in your eyes that most of you don't fucking belong here. And I'll be damned, I'll take this knife off my waist and carve this tattoo off my fucking hand before I let any of you fucking bitches show up here on Friday for the graduation. I see it in your eyes already. Your souls are mine.
Okay.
When people start talking about
Stop, Philip DeFranco, stop. He doing a little bit too much swearing for me. Okay, now I gotta go in my video and edit this out and edit that out and do this and do that. I'm not a part of this alpha man. I'm not supposed to be putting in work, bro. Like he all that cussing, bro. Like, bro, come on. So they paying about 10 racks to listen to Unc take a knife and slam it on the table, knocking over Brody little water, like all the like, bro, it's too much, bro. Military themed backpacks, like, is this necessary, bro? Let's talk about this, bro. Why are you paying 10 racks to go to an alpha male boot camp? First and foremost, you got to be the retarded kid in the family. Out of all the kids in your little rich family, because you got to be rich to be dropping 10 racks on a alpha male boot camp. Okay? So, in your little rich family, you got to be the one kid that's a little bit slow. You think in 3 days, people you've never met, that have no true investment or care or concern for you can give you the keys to becoming an alpha male. You believe that? Let's all just say a prayer real quick. Close your eyes, bow your head. Everybody just go on ahead. Let's say a prayer real quick because the type of folks signing up for this camp need prayer. Not this little course. Not prayer. Bow your heads. All right, amen. They need prayer. Bruh. Maybe they do need a course on how to become an alpha male because I can't think of a more undertaking than to take 10 racks and slide it to a nigga you don't know for a 3-day alpha male boot camp. 3-day alpha male boot camp. 10 racks. Now, if I'm these niggas' wife, if I'm the wife of these dudes, pause. And my partner comes to me and says, honey, I'm going away for 3 days to an alpha male boot camp. I would look at this motherfucker like, what are you talking about? What language are you speaking in? Imagine you are the wife of a wealthy man who probably spends most of his time working. I'm working, honey. I'm going to be late. I'm not going to be there for dinner, honey. I'm working, honey. And yo, hubby come to you and tell you, babe, I'm going to a $10,000 3-day alpha male boot camp. I would open the window, jump out, and die. Because the reality is, as if it's like, bruh, we could go on an expensive date. We could strengthen our bond as a couple. We could go on a vacation here and there and experience things together. We can bring the kids. We could do this, we could do that, we could go snowboarding, we could go skiing, we could go hiking, we could go on vacation here and eat this and do that and really come together and be a family. You want to go to a 3-day alpha male boot camp with 10 racks, 10 bands, $10,000. That's what you want to do. And you're supposed to be the leader of the household and you spending $10,000 on an alpha male boot camp. Go on ahead and log out for me, bro. Go on ahead and log out. How could you be a man and you spending 10 racks on an alpha male boot camp? How? I'm not in it, bro. Like, I'm trying to understand, but it's not making no sense.
So insecure about their masculinity that they are paying $18,000 for an alpha male boot camp. This is what's known as the modern day night project, where they transform boys to men.
Why his head so big? This nigga head so fucking big. too.
Your family deserves the best version of yourself as a leader, a husband, and a father. Nothing screams hardcore alpha male like the upper middle class neighborhood of Chino Hills, California. It is basically a 75-hour military boot camp simulation where people pay thousands of dollars to get tortured and waterboarded. And at the end, there's some sort of graduation for the surviving men, and they get to pleasure their instructor till completion. Paying some...
Is that true? He got to be making that up. Talking about some pleasure the instructor till completion. This thing, he playing games. That can't be true. If I pay you $10,000 for an Alpha Male boot camp, there better be like big booty Latinas waiting for me at the end. And I'm not talking about Mexicans. Like, I'm talking about the Puerto Ricans and cute. Like, you gotta act like, bro, like, you gotta have something really important waiting for me at the end. So one comment says, look at the comment right there. It says, bro, just join the Marine. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you trying to be a real nigga so bad, just join the Marine Corps or just join the Navy. Like, okay, this is a big jump. Try to be a Navy SEAL. Make an attempt. Like, at least, like, try. Because there is no 3-day course that's going to give you the, like, epiphany of an alpha male. There's no 3-day course that's going to make you a better father. Or, like, all of this is just ego. And I'm not saying that becoming a tough, strong man isn't an important part of the process and the journey, but all you're doing is testing your physical mettle, which is an important part of being a man, but that's not going to unlock being a good father or a great husband. That shit is like outside of the bedroom, it's in no way, shape, or form physical. Well, outside of the bedroom and maybe, minor maintenance around the house, like, this is more interpersonal. The building and maintaining of relationships. What does that have to do with being, like, what is all crawling in all this dust, grown man pulling you by the legs? Like, bruh, as an 18-year-old kid, when I went to Fort Benning, bro, this type of shit would have been okay for me. But I'm 23 years old now. Ain't no grown nigga grabbing me by my ankles and sliding me down the hill. Nigga, best believe I'm grabbing your shit too. Since you so alpha, let's go down the hill together. Pause. Like, let's go. Since you so motherfucking alpha, hoe ass nigga.
Being someone to make you an alpha male has to be the most beta shit I've ever heard. I was thinking, like, what if you get...
Bro, who are these dudes pulling these dudes down this hill? And you got all these cameras, bro. They making money off this, bro. You ain't finna... I'm not going to an alpha male boot camp where random niggas got cameras pointed at me. Where is my face going? Who are you? Where's my, like, no.
If you get so fed up with, like, one of the instructors that you, like, grab his dick and twist it off. Like, that shit is pretty alpha dog. Like, do you get promoted to, like, head instructor or do you get kicked out? Like, I don't know. The most hilarious thing about this is the price of $18,000. And, of course, they try to justify it and, like, make you feel bad in some sort of Instagram post. They try to use your insecurity and vulnerability against you. They're like, oh, you're not a man enough? Of course you can't afford $18,000. I knew you wouldn't be able to afford it, dude. That's why you're a failure in your career, your wife's cheating on you, and your dick's small. And the guys are, like, at home being like, fuck, he's right.
Why he keep adding in, like, penis, like, why he keep adding in, like, penile commentary? Grab the instructor's meat, your meat too small. Like, what's going on with bro? Like, what's wrong with this nigga, bro?
Bro, I gotta save up for 3 years to afford this. This is the one thing that's gonna save me. I can't stand it anymore. My wife and the fucking trainer.
Yo, this nigga wildin'. Hold up. Is that a little kid? Is that a child?
I'm right here, man. I'm just hanging out, dude. I'm just hanging out. Pretend it's warm water, okay? All right? Pretend you're on a tropical island in warm 80-degree water. That's all this is. Just breathe, okay?
You're gonna submerge those 3 times when I call them down.
Come on.
They got little kids doing this? Oh, nah. Somebody come get these niggas, bro. Somebody come get... Yo! Somebody come get... Okay, look, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to make your son tough. But, like, let little boys be little boys. Stop trying to, like... See, this is what happens, right? When a man is trying to live vicariously through his child. Let your child be a fucking child. That's one thing I want to do when I have a son, is let my son be a little boy. When he's young, let him be a child. Let him be a kid, because he ain't no redos. Like, you don't get to just rewind this shit. This ain't, bro, like, this ain't Skyrim where you get to pick whatever part of the game you prefer best, your little save there, and you go back to level 5. Ain't no level 5. Once, bruh, you don't get to be 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old again. I don't know, maybe when you die, you get a redo. If you do, that's great. But as far as we know, ain't no redos. Ain't no redos. Maybe when my son's like 15, all right, son, get in the little ice bath. It's time to start ramping up. Okay, you about that age. You know what I'm saying? You about to graduate high school in about 2 to 3 years. It's time to get ready. It's time to start realizing what's coming. But a little boy? Nah, bro. Let the little boys be little boys, bro. I'm not saying young men. I'm not saying male kids cannot participate in physical activity. But like the vibe of this alpha male boot camp is a little bit too concerning for me. And I hate to use the term toxic masculinity, but it does seem like these dudes are a little bit too hyper focused on masculine, which is good in certain points of life, but that's not the all-encompassing answer to every aspect of your life. Nor would I have my son. That little boy look like he about 10, 13 at max. He looked young, bro. He need to be at home playing like video games and all of that. He ain't getting a second shot, bro. And he don't need to be around all these random niggas and like all this other dumb shit. Like, nah. He don't need to be around these people, bro. Nah. Hell nah. So I'm looking at the course right here. It says your family deserves the best version of you as a leader, husband, and father. Okay. I will concede completely that as a husband, you need to be physically fit and in shape. Number one, to be able to fulfill the physical tasks of a husband, carrying things, lifting things, fixing things, and also, you know, handling business in the bedroom. But you not about to learn how to be an effective husband and father from these dudes, bro. Like, be for real. Like, these are interpersonal relationships that require you to look inward as a person, much less a man, but as a human being, and ask yourself important questions about the stability and the status of your relationship with your wife. How good is that relationship? How strong is that relationship? How connected is that relationship? How happy and healthy is it? How well maintained is it? Are there areas where you're not fulfilling the certain needs that your wife or your family has? A lot of that's not going to come from an alpha male boot camp. And you're not going to learn all of that in 3 days. In order for you to learn all of that in 3 days, you can't sleep the entire time. You ain't going to learn none. You're going to be having hallucinations on day 2. Bro, I damn near saw, like, you know, wizards, orcs on like day 3 of Fort Benning boot camp, bro. We slept like 3 hours like each night for the first week. You know what I'm saying? There were moments where I was seeing shit that wasn't there. A few times I stayed awake, but that's the price you pay for staying awake. You start seeing spirits and shit. Like, I started seeing shit that wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to learn how to be a leader, husband, and father, bro, you got to look within. These dudes can't answer that for you. No amount of pull-ups and push-ups and shit can answer that for you, bro. And niggas don't want to hear that. Like, I haven't heard one single alpha male leader, ideologue, you know, like, I haven't heard a single one sit down young men and say, all right, look, I know we've been talking about muscles and, you know, money and clout, but like, fellas, in order for you to have a fulfilling and happy life, you need to be nurturing your relationships and, you know, looking out for the people around you and really cherishing these moments and building good memories and, you know, being a man of honor and integrity and blah, blah, blah. I don't hear that. So let's look at what they're saying, right? They're saying the location, the project compound, Chino Hills, California. Let's see this clip real quick. What are they doing in here? So they got all these hatchets with class blah, blah, blah. So it's basically being modeled after like Navy SEAL training. Yeah, this is basically all modeled after like Navy SEAL shit. Okay. So this is like you know, like Great Value Buds. What's that little brand that Publix got? I forget. It's like, this is basically the little Great Value. You know what I'm saying? They're doing a little ruck march. That's not the easiest part of like military training is the ruck. I feel like that one was, I feel like the ruck thing isn't even physical. It's psychological. Like when you go like 6 rounds, like 6 laps on that track, bro, and you haven't stopped once, bro, your brain, bro, like you start forgetting shit. When you doing that leg tug and twist for about 30 minutes straight, bro, you start, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's psychological more so than it is physical is what I can remember. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, bro. Like, you might as well just join the Navy, bro. Just go SEAL team. Like, if this is so important to you, just go SEAL team. Like, why? To pay 16, 18,000, they giving these niggas tactical training? You could learn all of this on YouTube for free. Brett Cooper uploaded a video on her channel with a white man about how to protect your home with an AR-15. I paid $0 to see that video. I'm pretty sure it's still up on Brett Cooper's channel. Shout out to Brett Cooper. Brett Cooper got a video on her channel right now with a white man. I don't know his name. I'm just describing what he looked like. White man had an AR-15. I don't know if YouTube gonna mess up my monetization for even saying AR-15, but he had a little rifle. You know what I'm saying? They tackling each other. What's going on with that? He had a little rifle. He's showing, how to defend the crib from the invaders. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not understanding why they paying 16 racks to learn jujitsu and weapons training and all of that in 3 days. Why not just go to jujitsu class or go to Blackwater or something like Eric Prince and learn tactical training from him? Like if you're so why? What is this? Don't let me find out they got Camelback, but they too old to be doing this. Hold on, let me see these dudes, but they too old. Let me see this. I'm not playing the audio from this because I'm not finna get copyright struck. Not gonna happen. Bro, they too old. Look at all these, but they old, bro. They too grown to be doing this. These must be midlife crisis customers, bro. That's what it's gotta be, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Most of these dudes got pretty good calves, bro. They got better calves than me, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I will admit. Maybe there's something to gain from this course. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, what I want to know is who the hell is behind this, little scam? Who is this? Who's behind this? So the MDK project has been featured in the New York Times, Entrepreneur Magazine, the Wall Street Journal, Fox, Spike, Inc., INC, I don't know, I guess Inc., NBC, CBS, and MTV. So they got classes. So the class, MDK class 1, this started in 2019. So the Modern Day Night Project is only for entrepreneurs, executives, and leaders who are ready for a serious breakthrough, in all caps. This exclusive experience isn't, in all caps, for anyone who's just starting their self-development journey. Is this their way of trying to make it seem like the amount of money being paid isn't complete scametry, connery, fuckery? I don't know a better word, charlatanry, underhand. What's the active verb for this is disgusting. This is for executives and entrepreneurs and leaders only. So you're is this their way of trying to make it seem like the amount of money they're charging isn't that bad? Or is this their way of trying to direct people who can't afford it away so they don't have to get all these unnecessary emails? I'm trying to understand. This in-depth experience is for men who are seriously ready and tired of making excuses. Bro, you got to be slow. You got to be the dullest tool in the box to think that you're going to be done making excuses in 3 days. What more is there to say? Bro, if you think in 3 days it's... Bro, your wife need to divorce you, bro. If you go to this class, many men are secretly fighting a battle within them that no one knows about. I mean, that's true. I know this personally because I was one of them. You're suffering in silence and pushing through life and business. Some days you're barely holding it together. It doesn't have to be that way. You know that if you flip the switch, you can have the business and the life you've always wanted. It's within grasp, but it's also just outside of your reach. But if you put that 18 bands within our reach, you'll be just fine. This is evil work. This is nasty work. If you can just flip that switch, you'll have the big breakthrough that you're looking for. And it's only then that you will overcome the self-sabotaging behavior that's destroying your relationship and your business. When you flip the switch, you'll overcome the vice dependencies, limiting beliefs, and glass ceilings so that you can become the husband, father, and man that you respect and admire. Watch how the Modern Day Night Project has helped other men flip the switch. I'm not watching these videos because I'm not getting copyright struck, but all these guys look like, reasonably wealthy, maybe middle to upper class white men. Probably upper class wealthy white men. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I got nothing against these Brads and Thads and, Toms and, Colbys and Hunters getting their life together. But 18 racks? Come on, white men. We gotta, come on, bro. Bruh, huddle up. Huddle up. Y'all getting finessed. Like, this, like, come on, bro. Like, we gotta, white people, let's talk about this, okay? Like, this ain't right. Like, bro, this is called being finessed. Y'all don't deserve this. Like, what's going on with these niggas, bro? What's going on with these dudes, bro? Y'all don't deserve this kind of finesse. Like, this is messed up. How you'll flip the switch in your life and business. So I'm looking at this skinny dude who looked like he could be MGK's distant cousin. I'm looking at a dude who looked like, about to be like Armenian. What race is he? What is that guy? Okay, what is this, bro? This is all like military light. This is all like great value military. Bruh, what is this? Like, I just can't take this seriously. This is a really nice cash grab, but this is kind of messed up. The Modern Day Night Project is a 75-hour personal growth experience for men who want to live a life filled with fulfillment, purpose, financial freedom, and have a deep, loving relationship with their family. Bruh, you cannot gain fulfillment, purpose, financial freedom, and a deep, loving relationship with your family within 75 hours. You can't, bro. Like, why is this like, who, like, bro, like, you can't cheat this. You can't do it in 3 days. You gotta go the whole distance. Bruh, if this was a course for little kids, which would still be questionable and possibly even illegal, maybe it's possible to mold a child in 75 hours of, like, just physical and mental, just, like, challenge. These are grown men, bro. You're not gonna overcome these demons. You're not gonna overcome these, seemingly insurmountable obstacles. You're not going to fulfill yourself, find your purpose, your financial freedom, and a deep, loving relationship with your family in 3 fucking days. I have yet to see a class. Like, I have yet to see these guys actually sit down with a notebook and a sheet of paper and a pen. How they gonna learn purpose, financial freedom, and fulfillment, and y'all ain't having them write down anything, or, like, I'm not understanding what's going on here. All I see is physical activity. I'm not understanding any of this. When you complete the Modern Day Night Project, you will have finally destroyed the old version of yourself and engineered the new 2.0 version. So a little iOS update is basically what they're marketing. We on iOS. Okay. It's not, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying, I don't know, like, let's see what happens if I try to apply for this shit. Why am I not seeing a price? Why? I'm not putting my information in this shit. You got me fucked up. This is probably like a CIA operation. I'm not falling for this. I'm black. Hold up. You're ready to go. Now it's here how you can get your wife on. Oh, nah. They got wifeys. They got the wifeys talking. Nah. I've yet to see a price tag on this. So let's see who's behind this. Meet your instructors. Bedros Kiulian. Is he Greek? Is he Armenian? Could he be both? Okay, he looked like he done seen something. Founder of the project. So he's the founder. I hope he got military background moving the way he moved. Founder of global fitness franchise Fit Body Bootcamp, the Bedros Kiulian show teaching entrepreneurs how to build empires and create legacies, and best-selling author of Man Up, How to Cut the BS and Kick Ass in Business. Okay, when I'm struggling to read, it's because I had this light in the way, okay? So just, like, bear with me. Bedros created this program with the sole intent of using a 75-hour experience as a way not only to help men step up to the highest version of themselves, but as a rite of passage into the elite brotherhood of modern day knights. Okay, come on, bro. At 50-something years old, he got to be in his 50s or late 40s. You think you have an elite brotherhood of modern day knights? Bruh, knights in the Crusades used to march from Europe all the way to the Middle East. Can't none of you niggas do that, okay? Like, these real knights from back in the day used to march from France and England all the way through Eastern Europe, Anatolia, you know what I'm saying? Judea, all into that, the Levant, which leads to Judea. Like, bro, stop it. Stop. The elite brotherhood of modern day knights. So like, if you pass, like, do you become a part of like some club? If I win, if I beat this what do I get? Do I get anything? Is there any reward? Like, I feel like I should get something for 16 racks other than you giving me like a little hatchet and saying you became a man. I'm just saying, like, am I an unhappy customer? Am I ungrateful? Like, be for real. Like, tell me, be honest with me. Am I a hating ass nigga? If so, be real with me. Like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm the one who can't see the vision. That's what they say whenever Kanye go on a rant. You just can't see the vision. I'm like, all right, shit. Steve Eckert. Oh, he on sauce for real. This nigga is sauce out of his mind. But I fuck with it, though. I'm not no hating ass nigga. If I see somebody with a great physique, and it's very obvious he's on gear, bro. Look at the veins on this man, bro. He's sauced out. Steve Eckert, co-founder of the project, U.S. Marine. Okay, now it makes sense. Now I see where the military influence is coming from. He actually looks like a drill sergeant. Like, he looked like he could have been a DI. U.S. Marine, co-founder of LTD, the Leadership and Team Development, an immersive experience to turn businesses and their employees into high-performance, profit-generating teams. That's like what Jocko Willink and them do. Steve will be the facilitator of suffering, ensuring that you earn your spot inside the brotherhood. See, hey, bruh, as someone who, as someone who's really, really for the whole masculine tough shit, I just, this program, Yo! Of all the people, I would not expect him to be on this. Nick Komalatzos is on this? Stop. Yo! Okay, maybe this isn't as messed up as I thought it was. Maybe this is legit. Maybe this is okay. If a real G like him is on this thing, okay. He's a former Marine Raider and recon. Like, bro, he's special ops. He's a real G. Modern day Knight Project instructor, best-selling author of Excommunicated. What did you do? Did you dishonorable? I can't really talk because you know what I'm saying? I broke my ankle. I got medboarded. What did he do? Excommunicated warrior? What happened? On a serious note, what happened to Nick Komalatzos? Or is it Kumalatzos? I'm not sure. He's Greek or some shit. Nick is the co-founder of Johnny Slicks, the Agogi, and Always Forward podcast. Every day, thousands of men are using Nick's products and services to level up in every aspect of their lives. I mean, I've never known this guy to be a charlatan or a dickhead or an asshole. Like, I've never seen him caught up in any bullshit, frankly. So, you know, I can't speak to whether he's legit or not. His military service is legit. That much I know for sure. So I guess he wouldn't be a bullshit trainer, but I don't know, 16 racks for 3 days? I just don't get it. Like, I'm not, William Branham, former Navy SEAL. He must be the one doing all that screaming. Is it him? I think he was the one yelling. I think he was the one doing all that yelling and shit. He's a highly decorated Navy SEAL veteran with 26 years. Oh, that's 3 years more than I've been alive. So he was really in the trenches for real. William is a highly decorated Navy SEAL veteran with 26 years of service. Okay, so he was really up in the trenches for real. His expertise in leadership and mindset has been sought after by organizations ranging from small businesses to Fortune 500 companies. Chris Weichman, retired U.S. Air Force survival evade. Okay, so he's a SEER specialist. Operation Black Site instructor, modern day Night Project instructor. Chris is the CEO of BULL, okay, Bull Solutions, Mountaineering and Survival School. At the project, he'll show you how to break free from the restraints and limitations you place on yourself. I guess that's fair, right? Like, in SEER, you got to go through, like, torture and shit. So I guess he would know how to break mental blocks, if anybody would. Look, here's my problem with the Alpha Male Bootcamp. My two main issues with it are, number one, it's absolutely dork. It's just dork activity. Alpha Male Bootcamp, first and foremost, becoming an alpha male is not something you could learn in 3 days from people who don't give a fuck about anything but the money you're about to give them. Let's just be honest here, okay? Becoming a man or becoming a fully realized version of yourself is a long process that cannot be completed in 3 days. You can't figure it all out in a small period of time. Becoming a better father, a better husband, a better friend, a better man, All of these things are processes that take months to years to accomplish. The fact that you see that there's something wrong is a good thing. It means that you're not a total loser. But the fact that you're going about it by giving someone you don't know $16,000 for a 3-day epiphany, a 3-day eureka moment that could possibly happen, rather than accepting the fact that maybe your eureka moment isn't going to happen. Maybe it's a long and arduous process in which it's going to take time. You're not going to crack the code overnight. You're not going to wake up after 3 days of arduous and, tense and hard physical training and become a better husband automatically. These are not things you're going to automatically understand or figure out. These are things that are going to take time. Furthermore, $16,000. Part of being a man, I would imagine, is spending your money properly and appropriately. Imagine looking your wife in the face, even if you're rich. Imagine looking your wife in the face, who probably didn't grow up rich or maybe grew up middle class or something, right? But then again, people usually date in the same, class. So maybe these guys' wives do come from wealthy backgrounds. But even still, imagine looking wifey in the face and saying, honey, I'm going to go on a $16,000 trip for 3 days to these random guys so they can teach me how to become an alpha, a real man. Automatically, bro, your wife is going to automatically have more respect for the men you learned that shit from than she will for you. If you become a new man independently, that's one thing. But if you need some random dudes who you don't know, if you need to give them 16 racks to become the man that your wife can respect and love and admire, she's never going to fully love, respect, and admire you. She's always going to be wondering, I wonder what those guys who changed my husband look like. I'm just being real. I hate to put it that way, but it's true. She's always going to wonder, who are those guys? She's always going to wonder, who are those men that molded you? She'll never have the same level of respect for you or your father or any of the people who were supposed to mold you, because apparently it didn't work. You needed to pay $16,000 to some random Navy SEALs and U.S. Marines you don't know and SEER specialists you don't know to figure you out. And all in all, it's just dorky. It's weird. It's nerdy. I'm a dork. I'm a nerd. I'm a dork. But I can also admit when something is a little bit too over the line in terms of nerdiness and dorkiness, right? Paying $16,000 to some random dude to make you become an alpha male. What kind of side quest is that? You're supposed to finish the side quest and get paid 16 racks. Not do the side quest and lose 16 racks. Come on, bro. This nerd nigga 101. Bruh. This nerd nigga 101. How you complete the side quest and you down 16 racks? Oh my God. Bro. How is this possible? I'm sorry, bro. This is some weird nigga shit, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I come from a time where red pill content creators used to always say, you're not going to be no alpha male in a year or 2 years or 3 years. If you want to be an alpha male, that's a lifelong journey. These dudes really believe that in 3 days, they could figure it all out. No introspection, no looking within, no none of that. Just, I'm at the top, yay! No. Take that 16 bands, bro, and go make memories with your family, bro. Go fly out your mama, your dad, maybe your cousins, your aunties. Fly them out. Show them something nice. Have a nice little dinner with the fam in a little Airbnb in the mountains. Go experience something nice with 16 racks, bro. Fly out the fam. Do something. If you got that kind of money on standby, do something positive. Make memories with your kids. Buy some high-8 DVR cameras and record some vintage footage memories of your kids when they're young, so you can show them when they're older. This is you doing blah blah blah. That's some fatherly shit. You crawling in dirt with somebody pulling you by your ass. I'm sorry. I'm being a hating ass. I'm done repeating myself. If you would do the Alpha Male Bootcamp, feel free. It's a safe space, bro. My channel, I fuck with everybody. I welcome all opinions. I'm not no hating ass nigga. If you truly respect and fuck with the Alpha Male Bootcamp, let me know in the comment section below. If you're not really with the Alpha Male Bootcamp, let me know why in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.